A mysterious ogre and a Miguel leak appeared out of a thin air. But before I break down this leak, there's already been a couple of leaks like Kazumi and Fakurama. So I already make a video about it, check it out if you want to. And it seems like that Kazumi has some credibility. For those who have no idea, I made a video about it. And in that video, basically there was a person discovered during the beta test a Heihachi moveset. Like 60 to 50%, something like that. And that time they also discovered Kazumi moveset. But they thought that stuff was going to for Reina. So they completely ignore it. But when Heihachi was announced as his own character, then the guy was like, hold on a second, I find out Heihachi and I also find out Kazumi. So maybe Kazumi get her own character. That's basically where that come from. But we still don't know who the final DLC is going to be. And this is where this leaks comes from. It could fill in the gaps and the pieces together of a puzzle that were missing. I first talk about Ogre, then we talk about Miguel. So when you talk about Ogre, you need to talk about something. You have to talk about the story of a Tekken 8. So in the story of a Tekken 8, they did many flashbacks to Tekken 7, to Tekken 5. So many different times. Like they show so many different characters, so many different times. But when it comes to Ogre, they did not do that. They show Ogre one time throughout the entirety of the story. And that is when Devil Jin was getting his cheese clapped by Kazuya. He was start to get panic and having a flashback and saw Ogre and went into attack. But the Ogre he saw was not a flashback. To take you side by side comparison, just you guys really understand what I'm talking about. So in the Tekken 3 Ogre, the variation that we see in the game is Ogre holding someone's head. Now a lot of people talk about that the Ogre that's holding a head, it belongs to Jun or Amakim, but that's not the topic today. So you see, this is a totally different Ogre. But when you go back to the Tekken 8, when Jin goes to the exact same moment, you see Ogre is not holding anyone's head. It's simply Tekken developers really recreate the whole scene and we see Ogre like 5 to 10 seconds. Now the question arrives, why would you go through the effort of recreating Ogre when he could just play the old clip of Tekken 3? For those who already played Tekken 8 story, well known that they use so many back clips from Tekken 5, Tekken 3 to Tekken 4. They did not recreate any clip, but that's especially one clip when they recreated the whole design of Ogre. Fans are curious why they do that, but we never get to know the answer. Maybe we can get these answer when the final DLC of Tekken 8 release. Now let's talk about the actual leak. So there's a picture as you can see of two different characters. The character from the right one, it's look like Ogre and a lot of people talking about it's definitely Ogre. And it's kinda true, maybe Ogre would release as a DLC in season 1 or maybe in season 2. And the left one you see is Miguel. But I'm not totally sure that it is Miguel because I think Miguel is a character like I believe will show up eventually. Like its statics is very high, its popularity is very strong. So maybe Miguel gonna be appear in Tekken 8. Maybe it's not in season 1 but maybe in season 2. Because there are so many characters that should be appearing in the Tekken 8. Like Anna, like Fakurama, like Amaki. Like these characters have really strong popularity and they should be in Tekken 8. Because I personally think when Heihachi came back from death and joining the Tekken 8, these should player can join too because they deserve as well. Well, maybe these leaks are true, maybe these leaks are not true. We never know until the Harada release the final DLC for Tekken 8. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you do enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts, which character you want to see as a last DLC for season 1. I see you on the next one. Peace.